CEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Good afternoon and good morning to everyone tuning in for INCRadio Silicon Valley, California. I'm Sister Jill Navasca from Redwood City, and joining me,
Good evening, brethren, SBC and throughout the entire world. I'm Brother Glean from the locale of Salinas.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sister Belle. I'm from the locale of San Jose, California.
and today we are going to talk about staying active. Being active, going outside. Well, we're going to talk about being active and going outside, especially during this cold months here in the U.S.
Yes.
But before we get into that topic, today we are going to showcase another local congregation here in our district of Silicon Valley, and that is the local congregation of Union City. That is awesome. That is so awesome.
I think they're here.
They're here. You can hear them. And we're so excited for Union City to be with us tonight in our INC radio broadcast. And of course, we have some of our brethren from the local congregation of Union City joining us tonight. Please go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hello, everybody. My name is Joy, and I'm a choir member in Union City. Hi, I'm Marielle. I'm also from Union City, and I'm a choir member and student watcher.
Hi everyone, I am Sister Bea and I'm also a choir member and I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, let's give our panelists a round of applause.
Union City.
Union City is in the house. So before that, let's ask the live chat. What do we have for them, Belle, for our live chat tonight?
Yeah, we have prizes from INC Media Live for our district to the most active commenters. So anyone who's in the live chat right now, go ahead and comment the most local with the most hashtags in the chat. There you go.
Be sure to include your district and locale in order to win our fabulous prize.
Yes, so at the end of the broadcast tonight, we will announce that local congregation and they'll win a prize pack courtesy of INC Media Live. All right, so let's get to know a little bit more about the local congregation of Union City. So first up, the easiest one, I think, of all the questions for tonight will be, when was Union City established?
It was established in 2017. And right after that, that's when I joined.
Wow.
Next 20. So what is that?
About 7 years ago now.
7 years, yes. And they're going, is it 8 years this year? Going into 8-year
Yes.
anniversary. So one of our younger locales in this district, but I think the distinction of the younger one was from last week, which was Milpitas. But again, one of our younger local congregations. And to our live chat, I'm going to ask this little fun fact. In the Bay Area, they call this area Tri-City. So I might be on the older end of this group here, but I do remember in a lot of commercials and so on, they call this Tri-City. So live chat, what are the other two cities that are part of this Tri-City area? So of course, one is Union
Union City.
City. Okay. Now we're going to wait to see if anyone else knows the other two cities that are part of this Tri-City. So we'll let the live chat get a chance to catch up and put in their answers in there before we give away the answer.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, before we get into more of our showcase tonight, let's get a few of our live chats greetings tonight.
From Sister Jerica Hippolito, happy viewing po, hashtag San Jose, SJ, SVC, hashtag CWS.
Yes, hello,
Yay.
Sister
Hi,
Jerica.
Sister.
First one in our live chat tonight. Thank you. San Jose won.
There you go.
One.
There's Victor. Greetings from hashtag SVC, hashtag MTV locale. There you go. I think that is
Mountain View. One from Mountain View. Thank you, Bob. And one more before we get to know more about Union City from Romel Aquino Jr. Good evening. Hope everyone had an amazing week and looking forward to tonight's INC Radio Hashtag San Jose, hashtag SBC.
There you go.
Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so let's dive into Union City local congregation. Um, be, one of the things that I've seen from the locale is how active and how fun your activities look like, right? So I've seen a few from social media posting, and I'm like, wow, those are great activities. So can you guys talk about some of the more memorable activities you've had for the locale?
One of the most memorable ones for me, since I just came like 4 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah. But well, one of them that stuck to me was definitely like that pickleball activity.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
Pickleball.
also my first time playing pickleball, so it was like it was pretty good. I probably wasn't the best, but it's a really nice outdoor activity to do.
That is well fits our topic tonight. Pickleball. I want to say shout out to brother Joe Arasesta, who is a big pickleball player. Maybe because I remember him messaging me about a very special pickleball paddle that he picked up along the way. You guys
Heard
know about this?
that. Yes.
Wait, let's hear a little bit. Go ahead, Marie. What was
About his pickleball paddle.
what were you saying?
A special edition. and
Yes.
The conversation was like just 10 minutes of him talking about it. He was something like a professional tennis ball player. And I was just like,
Oh.
okay.
So Union City into pickleball, I take it.
Yeah.
Okay. How about another activity, Mariel? What was one that you could share?
Okay. I think one of my favorites was for CWS. We did a zoo field trip at the Oak Park.
Oh,
That
nice.
was so fun. And later on, like 2 weeks later, we had a drawing activity for CWS. And we asked them to draw like one of their favorite memories
Aw.
from the summer. And all of them drew the zoo activity. And I was so touched.
Oh, it's so memorable for them. Oh, very nice.
We also have annual picnic, which includes sometimes we go have it in the park where everybody brings the food. Our favorite part.
Everyone's favorite part.
Favorite
We
part.
also do some nature walk, including with that. But I think the
So
one that
active.
everybody's looking forward to is our year-end celebration.
That
Yeah, I was waiting for that one.
yes. Why do they look forward to this year-end celebration?
Every year we have themed parties. So last year we had movie night.
Oh,
we had,
yes.
like Disney, and one time it was the 80s.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you guys talk about this like a year in advance? What's the year end for the?
we top this
Yes,
one?
I know. Movies, Disney. Oh man. Do you guys already know what's on for this year?
Curious.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I don't think they want to tell us.
No, no.
Different locale.
Exactly. We're gonna kind of jump on that wagon and use
Okay.
it for our year end as well.
I think they're trying to hype it up a little bit.
Yes. Union City, do you guys agree? You guys like your year end celebration? Oh, yes, that's it. Okay, so speaking of Union City, if there was someone out of town coming to your neck of the woods of Union City, so this is a little bit about the city, a little bit get to know this part of the district. Where would you take them?
Where would they go?
That's true. That not every town and city has that. Okay, okay.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we also have just one high school, so it's very
Oh.
everybody that went to Union City just went to one high school.
Oh,
Wow.
that's interesting. That's a good fun fact. Yes, go Logan.
There it is.
Okay, that's a good fun fact for I guess if when you're speaking about this area and how big it is, it's a pretty heavily I guess Filipino community, right? And if I'm not mistaken, in Logan they also have a Tagalog or Filipino language class.
Oh, they do.
Mariel, did you take? She took that class, and that's how I know about it. That they in Logan High School, they had a Tagalog. Is it Filipino or Tagalog? What did they say? Oh,
Oh.
That's what she remembered. But no, it's kind of interesting because it also covers a little bit about history. So that's really nice. To be here in the US and to understand a little bit about our background, our heritage. So it's really neat. Yeah.
There's also a school that's named after a Filipino, the new middle school.
Oh, okay.
Named after the Veracruz. So it's the very first school I believe that was named for a Filipino.
Wow.
Wow.
So we know Union City has a big Filipino community. So that's a good fun fact for anyone watching and tuning in right now. So they kind of covered a little bit about being active and being outdoors.
Oh yeah, they pretty much said everything about that. Oh yeah, it goes with our topic right now.
So our topic, as we all know, going outside isn't always easy, especially during the colder months, especially like today. It was just raining. So how can we stay active during this colder months? So in our live chat right now, let's ask them. We're gonna ask all our those on our live chat to give us suggestions. What are some of the outdoor activities do you like doing? Especially more so during this colder months. So, do you guys like doing any activities during this colder?
I mean, the winter here in the cold in California is nothing compared to other states
Yes.
and the US. But I would say, I mean, we can still be active in the cold here despite like not having as much snow or despite
Yes.
having like something that's too severe. But I would say we still have the opportunity to still be active in the winter. But Glenn, you're looking a little what are some like activities that you should be doing in the cold months that we could also try to be active in as well?
Yes, Sister Bell, I agree with a lot of your points. I know for many of us here, when it's in colder weather, we're sort of like our first reaction is to stay in bed, drink some tea, stay home.
Watch
But-
TV.
There you go.
Then to eat chocolate. Yes.
But it's also important to stay active because I'm sure many of you guys have heard of the summer body mentality.
Oh.
But it's sort of like the opposite during winter, right? Because you're more layered. You may not have to worry about appearances as much. So you may want to emphasize being active, especially during winter.
Yeah, I would also definitely say it's important to stay active in the winter. Why? Because you don't want to catch a fever easily. You don't
Yes.
want to experience have like a low immune system. So you always want to make sure you're still keeping up with your health. You still want to make sure also another way to keep yourself warm is also by exercising.
Yes.
I know for me, I would definitely want to, of course, I want to layer up and wear as many blankets and sweaters as much as I want. Trust me. But it's also, I really need to work out. I feel like this is a time, especially for me as a student. I don't know if you guys can relate, but as a student, I am always doing something else besides working out. I always forget of my health. So it's important, especially in the winter time. This is a way for me to keep warm. You can do it by, walking. You can do it just like even doing home workouts. If you don't want to go outside, you could just do home workouts. Is there any other suggestions, Glenn?
I really like the thought that being active even in the colder months so that you stay healthy.
Yeah, there you go.
That is, I think, is one of a good key point about being active is that because especially in the colder months you do tend to have lower immunity or a lot of people tend to be sicker. We know that it's flu season or cold season that goes around so easily because these are like very highly contagious viruses or common cold. So being active keeps you healthy and hopefully keeps you from getting too sick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
It's actually we go on hikes on Sundays.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
actually better to go out during this time of the season because your body gets warm by walking.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like perfect, like in summer days. They think that it's summer's the only time to hike, but it's actually for me one of my best season to hike is wintertime because you don't need to worry about like the heat. And
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
your body gets warm, so you can just like
Be in layers. Yeah.
I can
No.
see like the difference. It's summertime and then wintertime.
That's a
Summertime,
good
I feel
point.
like if I'm already too hot and sweating, I kind
You
of just
stop.
want to give up already. But if it's wintertime and you're still freezing, keep walking.
Keep walking. So, for you sisters, any other activities that you've found that you enjoy? I mean, it doesn't have to be during the cold months, but if there are some kind of activities you enjoy year round.
I'm a little plain by myself, but I love walking. I don't
Yes.
know about others, but I can walk for hours and hours on
Very
end.
nice.
Like it's because like you don't really feel yourself getting tired easily,
Yes.
and then you get to destinations, you see the boba shop, and you're like, I'm
Uh,
gonna get well, not only food, but
Yeah.
like just walking in general, just taking a walk around the neighborhood and all that. It just keeps me like active, and especially now it's cold. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like the fact that you keep going because then if you're still cold, you just keep going and you don't feel too tired, especially in the colder months because then when it's hot, you get too hot and then you just want to go back indoors. Whereas when it's a little bit colder, you can go a little bit longer and that keeps you really active and healthy. We have one comment about some of their favorite activities. So we have one from none other than Union City, Carlo Magno. Hello, Carlo. And in Union City, their favorites are pickleball, hiking,
Union City.
and food.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's outdoor something about food, fishing. We eat salad. Very nice. I like that. Do I just want to read another comment?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll read one from Rainier. Hello to Ka Daniel Laksamana, or our resident minister of hashtag Union City, hashtag SBC. There you go, a shout out.
Yes. Union City in the house.
We also have one from Sean Pierce. Happy viewing from the local of Guam, District of
Wow.
Micronesia.
Local Guam and
Very
this
far.
we have a few more. Let's see. We have one from SB, and she says, "Hello, Joy, Mariel, and um, Dale. Dale, good to see you. There we go. Good to see you up there. Hashtag Union City.
Yeah.
Hashtag SBC.
And then I think we have one more from Ka Jordan. Good evening to the Gasman and the Onyate families. There you go. These are our district minister and our assistant district minister families out there.
Thank you for tuning in and for throwing in your shout out. And don't forget your local hashtags so we can continue to count to see who's the most active locale for tonight. Okay, so as we're talking about being active, Brother Glenn, do we know how active we should be on a daily basis or maybe even on a weekly basis? What is what's that number look like?
Anyone correct me if I'm wrong, or even from the live audience. I believe the CDC, the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, suggests that you should be active 10 to 20 minutes per day.
Oh, that's not too bad. 10.
That's pretty good.
So what is that in a week?
I believe that's 75 to 150 if my math isn't wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
So 10 to 15 minutes a day doesn't sound too bad, but that is every day.
Yes.
Right.
Every day. And I do know too that being active means 10 to 15 minutes of continuous activity.
Mhm.
So I do understand that we're all like always walking around or doing things all day and we're thinking that could add up to these 10 minutes or 15 minutes, but the guideline also says that it has to be continuous.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if we're walking, make sure it's about 10 minutes so that it counts as our active minutes for the day.
right.
So if you like were walking back and forth like from your desk to another and then you stop, you'll just have to restart over. Unless you go back and forth. Like for me, because I'm at work, it tends to be we're sedentary or we sit all day long. We sit all day long. So it is you do forget to be active even during the day. So is there do you get home and try to be active at home or do you try to incorporate it throughout the day?
I would say I have to say this as a student perspective because I'm in college. My campus is huge,
Nice.
so
So you could walk for 10 minutes.
I could
easily.
walk. Oh, my classes are like 15 minutes
Ah.
away, so I'm doing a lot of walking. But hey, I'm getting my steps in. But I mean, calculating that, and then every day I have class in school, so I think I'm getting a good amount of minutes
On a weekly basis.
There you go, on a weekly
Nice. How about
basis.
for our sisters? What do you tend to be more active throughout the day, or is it something you finish one activity and then you set up time for being active?
my watch reminds me to stand up.
Nice.
So we actually somebody just organized like a walking at like 2 o'clock, like in the midday.
Yes.
Now it's not it's raining, so like so that we'll really reminded to just take like a quick walk, and
Mhm.
it's good time to get some fresh air,
Yes.
get out, get some look at some like greens instead of like looking at the monitors the whole day.
Yes. No, that's a good point. I mean, to break up your day, to get some fresh air, I think is always good because and especially now, as mentioned, we'd rather stay indoors and be under blankets and stay warm. But that also isn't very good one physically as well as probably mentally speaking. You want to also, if you're indoors all day, you want to probably get out, get fresh air.
I
walk-
also like the fact how she mentioned her watch says
get a watch.
get up.
That tells
Says
you to
walk
get
now.
out. How about Maria? What I know, how when do you put in your maybe activity?
It's hard.
Yes.
I will say,
It,
as in terms of like being active, I feel like it's part of the mindset to
ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
stay active. That's why I'm part of the hiking group too. So I'm like,
Nice.
yeah, I'm like working out with other people. If you're gonna just go on a simple walk, if you have someone there with you, I think that motivates you.
I
Like, for
agree.
example,
Ooh,
when
I
we're
agree.
hiking, and she'll be like, "Hurry up! Struggling up the hill." And then and also, yeah. So if you work out with someone,
That's a good tip. I like that.
She has like a group with her to help
Yes,
support her.
to support you to be active.
Just-
Same one and the same.
Meanwhile, her watch is telling her, yeah, get up.
Hurry.
Actually, if it's okay, I'd actually like to show some of the live audience from my own home locale, Salinas, from Sister Flor de Lis Failano. She says, Salinas love to eat shabu shabu hot pot. At the same time, we like to sing along. Actually-
Selena's karaoke and food.
Fun fact, did you guys know that singing karaoke actually burns a lot of calories? I learned that recently.
Ooh.
I remember.
How many calories a day should I burn?
We're gonna have to practice a lot more. Oh, I like that. Okay, so karaoke counts for your active minute being active. Okay, so those are really great recommendations. I like karaoke. I like having a support to help you stay active and walking. Walking, I think, is one of the easiest way to be active. And I know in colder weathers, can help you to walk a little bit longer. As we've found out, it's you're not warm enough, Sister Mel. You're not warm enough. You keep walking, as she said. Just keep
I don't know
walking.
if I should say that.
No, but it's great because then, or you walk to a treat. As you know, as Sister Bea mentioned earlier, you walk to that treat. So meaning if you're driving, you park further away. So you can walk to that treat.
That's called discipline.
But we hope that we are giving some really great ideas to all of our listeners and viewers out there to stay active even the cold months because we want to stay healthy.
Yes.
That's, I think, the number one benefit of being active in the colder weather is being healthy and not catch anything that'll get us sick. So anyway, thank you to everybody tuning in tonight, and thank you for all the great tips from our panelists. We have a hiking club here in Union City, so join them. When do you guys hike, by the way?
Sundays. Obviously, our worship service is Saturday, guys. So
They're not
Yeah.
missing anything.
We're not missing anything because our service is Saturday. But Sunday, after hearing God's words, we want to work out. We're inspired, so we want to work out. And
Thank you, Kurt. And thank you, Union City, for that tip. And I hope I can join you in your hike as I see some great photos from their hike. Nature, it's really beautiful. And when you guys are out and about, seeing the nature and walking all together. Okay, so now let's see if there's any more comments that we could read out loud for today and see, and also we can announce who our winner may be. All right, so let's see. We have Ruben Nera. Hi, Javen and Arden of Union City from San Jose, hashtag SBC.
There you go. And then I think I see one from Eileen from Fremont, Newark, Union City. And then from Alejandra Oñate. Hello po, everyone. Hashtag SVC.
From Sister Pia Jade Ramillo, she says hello po from Union City, SVC. Also from brother is sorry, from Michelle Vasquez. Happy viewing po from hashtag Fremont, hashtag SVC.
Woohoo! And she's here with us. Yeah. And then I think we have one more from Brother Mitchell Leander Guillermo. Good evening, brethren. Can't wait for another amazing show. Hashtag SSJ South San Jose.
South San Jose. Okay, so before we go into the upcoming activities for our district, let's see who won, who's the most active locale in our live chat.
We have INC Media Live. So the prize for today is the most active locale with the most hashtags in the chat. And I think
The
we're
winner
still
is
Union You can see they deserve it. They're all here as
all
our live
present.
audience.
They're cheering us on tonight. So yes, well-deserved win for the local of Union City. And thank you for joining us and being really active in our live chat tonight. Okay, so let's take a look at Kuya Tech. I think we have some upcoming activities. We have a recap. I will start first with a recap of activities that was held here in our district. But it looks like we have upcoming activity promo here for our dance workshop, which will be coming up on Friday, February 14. And then we have
On Sunday, February 16th, we have our CWS Cupcake Decorating Conference. Wow.
But-
Contest. I'm sorry.
CWS Cupcake Decorating Contest. Not conference, that's cupcakes. Thanks. Yum. That's February 16th. Yum. Oh,
Moving on.
but-
we know what you're saying.
but we have to be active before we have these cupcakes. Next up. Okay, so for District of Silicon Valley, California, as you can see, we have an entire month of really great activities. We've already covered our dance workshop February 14th. We have the cupcake on February 16th. Can you guys see what's the upcoming one? I think we have us.
Yeah, so we have our special gathering happening on February 16th, and that'll be at 6 p.m. And then, of course, what everyone's waiting for is the Kadiwa Formal, which is on the 23rd of February. And it's going to be at 6 p.m. in San Jose. And also, don't forget to register all local Kadiwa in our district.
And I believe that registration link has been shared already
It
for
should
the
be shared
district.
there.
So don't miss out. It looks like a fun event. And at the Rotunda, that's a pretty venue. So I've seen it. But okay. So then I think that is all of our upcoming activities for our district. So what are the other ways to tune in our social
Of
media?
course. And also, don't forget, there are ways to tune in and keep up with church media, especially on YouTube at INCRadio DZEM 954. So share the link and subscribe. And also, our social media is Iglesia Ni Cristo News and Updates on Facebook. And then on Instagram, it is at INC News and Updates.
And of course, we would like to, before we wrap up our show, we want to ask our panelists if they would like to send out a shout out or greeting. Go ahead.
Okay, so I would like to have say hi and hello to everyone from Union City. Especially to all the choir members watching online, and as well as to my mom who is down there in Thailand. I hope you are doing okay. I miss you and I love you.
Okay. I can't have too much. Oh, okay, here. I'd like to also give a shout out to the locale of Fremont. No, I'm kidding. You and then also give a shout out to the pickleball holder of the special pickleball racket, Brother Joe.
Sister Joy.
Oh, Union City, say hello.
Let's get it.
And also for other everybody else, have a good evening, good afternoon, and nice being here.
So again, thank you to the local congregation of Union City. To our panelists, thank you for joining us and sharing some really great tips and sharing all the fun activities that you've had in the local congregation. So before we wrap up, we'd like to send our greetings and our thank yous first to our church administration, to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and to our CEBSI CEO and Christian Family Organization coordinator, Brother Angelo Manalo. Thank you, Paul, for giving us this platform of INC Radio to have some fun topics and to share ideas with our fellow brothers and sisters.
So we'd also like to greet our Silicon Valley district staff, starting with District Supervising Minister, Brother Ka Noel S. Gasmin, Assistant District Supervising Minister, Ka Alex Onyate, our CFO Overseer, Ka Mark Anthony Manuel, and our Multimedia Advisor, Ka Francis Valencia.
So from IC Media, we want to give a shout out to Clea Tech and also Brother Manley and Brother Wally, our station manager.
And from all of us here at INC Radio Silicon Valley, we'll see you next time. Come on, Union City, come on. We'll see you next time every Friday, 10:30. This is Union City.